Welcome back to A Closer Look. If you're just joining us, again, I'm with Michelle Campbell with Providence Medical Clinic. She is the clinic director, and my friend Allison Jones, who's a race coordinator for the Amazing Grace race that's coming up. Thank you for joining me. Now, we were talking about what all the Providence Medical Clinic does. Give me some examples of some of the patients you've seen there.
Well, I will say our patients are like family to us. They really are. We have I've been blessed to experience seeing 4 of our patients baptized this year.
Wow.
And, it's just wonderful to see that. We never know if we're planting the seed or if we're watering.
So they come in for medical care.
They do.
And they're touched and they ask if they can be baptized?
Well, they just, I think it's more of our actions that they see, just that they really matter and that they're loved. And from there, like one lady, I've given her a Bible and the devotion, Jesus Calling. And actually she was just in last night. And we needed some medication for her, and we didn't have it in our own pharmacy. So Karen Ring and Marcy Carrier are the ones that do.
Oh, I'm a good friend of Marcy's. I love her. She is a good person.
She is. So they're the 2 pharmacists at Food City on Eastman Road that help us. So I called at 5 till 7. They close at 7 o'clock, and I told Karen what we needed, and she delivered it herself to the clinic. But not only did she do that, but she came in and prayed with this young lady as well. I have witnessed people accepting Christ in the rooms. So it's
very touching.
It very much so. It's a blessing to be a part of it.
It's not just a average clinic. It's a clinic with a purpose.
It sure is.
Sounds beautiful.
And I mean, when you walk in there, people will tell you it's different in here. It feels different, and I'll say it's because you are on holy ground.
Isn't that nice to feel, especially when we're told so much today that we can't talk about Jesus or our beliefs in any way because we could be offending someone? That's heartbreaking to me.
Well, and I always open up our clinic with prayer, but I will say if someone is uncomfortable and they don't want to sit here while I'm praying, you're more than welcome to get up and leave. And I've not had one person get up and leave.
I think it's also respecting people's beliefs.
Yes.
If somebody else was praying in a way that I didn't understand, I'd want to learn about it so I can understand where they're coming from.
Yes.
And I think just to accept different people and their beliefs instead of ostracizing.
Yes.
And when people come to your clinic and they see that you're praying, they know your heart's in a good place, that you want to be helping them. And isn't it just important that we're all Christians and that we believe in the same thing?
Yes.
How we go about it isn't as important as the fact that we have the same end goal, I think,
Well, and it's just loving people right where they are. No judgment, no condemnation. People have loved me where I've been, and so why not just pay that forward?
And I love that you said all these different churches.
Yes.
It's not just one church. They're all coming together to do good.
Yes.
It's all a common goal.
It's like the body of Christ united under one roof. Every denomination.
That's beautiful.
And it is the hands and feet of Christ.
That's great.
Yes.
Now, Allison, tell us a little bit more about the race. So how many people are you guys hoping to get signed up?
We would love to have 500 this year. We've had the first year, I think we had just a little over 300, 350 maybe, and we've had as many as almost 700.
Wow.
So
wow.
Yes. And our race, where it's on a Sunday evening, doesn't compete with other races on Saturday morning or with soccer, so we're kind of a little set apart that way in the fact that we have other activities besides just the race, so the whole family can come out and enjoy it. But we started 10 years ago as just a community event, and just wanted to invite everyone in the community to come out, to race, to enjoy it, And then we ended up making money, and we didn't know what we were going to do with it.
What a nice place to be.
It was great, because most races, it's very hard to make money.
Wow.
People think that just because you have a race that you're going to be able to make money, but it's not. It's the sponsors, it's the entry fees, it's the fact that we are connected with the church. We have our volunteers from the church, and we also have volunteers outside of the church. So that makes it go very smoothly.
Now tell us again the website so people can sign up.
You can sign up at fbcamazinggrace5k.com.
And this is May
The 6th.
at 5:15. They begin the walk.
1 mile.
And that's where I will be.
They have the 1 mile at 5:15, and then they have the 5K at 6. And when you go on our race website, you can also, there's a donate button there that you can directly donate to Providence Medical Clinic. If you don't want to run or don't want to walk, but you still want to contribute, you can go there and just, it's very simple. It takes about 45 seconds to make a donation. And like I said, it goes
great.
straight to the clinic.
That's great. That's good information. And so it's $15 for the walk.
15, well, it's just a 1 mile, whether you walk or run.
Oh yeah, the 1 mile. I guess I was just thinking, you know,
You were
one
just
mile
thinking an
walk.
easy walk.
I was thinking of the simplest thing. It's just $15. I don't mind giving 20,
But
even though I'm just going to do the 15.
that's okay. We'll
Yeah,
take,
you can. Hey, you can
you
give
can do
100
either
if
one.
you want.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. And we actually have kicked off a new fundraiser this year, or a new division, I guess, of the race, and it's called 100 for 100. And we're looking for 100 people to raise or donate $100. And you can either make a donation straight to the clinic, or you can go on our website, or you can go on our Facebook page and make a donation that way. The
And
race.
the Facebook page is FBC Amazing Grace, or
It is, it
Okay.
is. You can type that in and it should automatically pop up. So you can follow the race that way. And you can also go on the Providence. They have a Facebook page as well. And we have an Instagram account for the race. So
Oh,
you can follow us
great.
that way. And actually right now we're doing a $25 giveaway from Fleet Feet
oh,
to follow us on Instagram. So
nice.
they were nice enough to donate that for us, and they're actually one of our sponsors. So
They've gotten really creative this year. They're doing a lot to just really draw people
That's
in.
great.
And the donations, yes. I'm just extremely thankful for she and Cherie Porter for what they're doing.
Well, I know Allison for a long time, and you always are a very good worker and very focused, and you're going to be good at raising money for this clinic.
Well, we have a great team. We've got a team of about 15 or 20 people, and pretty much everybody on our team has been there from the beginning, so everybody has their own little assignment, and it all comes together. It
That
works
means
great.
everything when you've got a good team.
We
Boy,
do, we do.
That's awesome. Now, again, let's talk about the hours of this clinic.
Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 1. Anyone that's interested in becoming a patient, they can come down and do an eligibility application. And all they need to bring is a picture ID. They would need to bring, like if they're working, then we would need check stubs, a month's worth. If they're on food stamps, we'd need the most current food stamp letter, and then just a piece of mail that has their name and address on it.
So are you saying you're only closed on Thursdays?
Well, no, Thursday's our biggest clinic.
Okay, so I didn't hear Thursday. Did you say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, or what did I
For
hear?
eligibility
For
application.
eligibility,
Yes.
okay.
But we also, if the doctors have time to give us, like today when I left, we have 2 doctors down there. So we started seeing patients at 9 o'clock this morning. Because it is volunteer, it's not set in stone every week that we're going to have a clinic every Wednesday or every Tuesday or every Monday.
I see.
Just as the doctors have time, then I will coordinate clinics accordingly.
So can people walk in then, or do you have to have an appointment?
Well, on Thursdays, when the clinic first opened, that was the only day they were open, and it was first come, first serve. So they would open the doors at 4 o'clock. Doctors usually get there about 5:30, and they would see however many patients that showed up. Now, our patients are standing in line around noon.
Oh, wow.
Yes, ma'am. And I'll open the door about 1:30, and we do a number system now. So depending on how many doctors we have volunteering, depends on how many patients we can see.
Wow.
And I'm not one that I like to tell anybody no, because I know if they've made an effort to get there, then they need to be seen. And it always works out, always works out. So at 1:30 I open the door, we do a number system, then they come back at 4 o'clock, we start signing in, and then the nurses start triaging and the spiritual support, and then our doctors, like I said, get there about 5:30.
Well, how late are you open then?
Most of our patients are gone by 7 or 7:30. The nurses and myself, we're usually there till 10 o'clock. And our medical director stays right there with us, because not only has she seen patients, but she'll have at least probably 50 or more charts to go through every week.
Wow.
So it's, you know that when you're volunteering at Providence that you've been called to be there.
Wow.
It's a calling.
Let's go over the address again and the phone number so people can.
It's 441 Clay Street,
Okay.
and donations or anything that needed to be
Oh,
mailed would be
okay.
P.O. Box 1323. We don't have a mailbox outside the clinic. So, and then phone numbers 423-247-4536.
Okay, very good. And
So if anybody has any questions, feel free to call.
feel free to call or
Yes.
come by.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, that is really good to know. And it's on Clay Street. It's behind Chef's Pizza.
Yes, and
All right.
we're in the alleyway. That's where our entrance is.
Okay, that's good
Yes.
to know.
And we're always looking for volunteers. I mean, doctors, nurses, like I said, office staff, spiritual support. Also, we'll take medication donations. We'll take medical supply donations. Everything that's in our clinic has been donated, from the hospital beds, the exam beds, to paper.
CPAP
machines, yes. We take CPAP machines to paper. Domtar
Wow.
donated paper to us because we had a 78% increase last year
Gosh,
in our patients.
that
How
tells
many
you it's a
patients
need.
have you all seen since you were open?
Probably close to 1,400. We have
Wow.
650 plus active patients right now.
That's amazing.
It
Providence, we need to have you on again. Talk some more about this to
Okay.
get the message out for
I'd be
people
glad
to
to.
donate
Yes.
and to help in any way they can, volunteer. Providence Medical Clinic. It's a good place. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
I hope to see you at the race.
Oh, you'll see me at the
Okay.
race. We'll see you next week with another edition of A Closer Look.